Hello everyone, week 9 update. I've just weighed myself today with my bathroom scales. Obviously I can't go to the gym this weekend because it's Easter. So I've just weighed myself, and according to the scales, the bathroom scales, I'm actually £4 down from the last episode. But due to the big variation of water weight and all the rest of the stuff, I'm actually going to write that off, because I think, looking at the highs and lows of when you take your weight in the morning and in the evening, all that, I'm actually at a very, very low weight, in that scale. So I'm just going to write that off, really. The next episode's in 3 weeks, so I'm just going to all I'm going to do this week is I'm just going to run over my last ticket from last week, the ticket from the week before, which was episode 7, and the one before that, which I didn't do an episode for. So this is week 6, 7 and 8, and that'll kind of just help sort of explain a few things about why you shouldn't weigh yourself every day. So here we go, right. So week 7, and I'll put this up on the screen. In fact, I'll put that up now. So according to this, 3 weeks ago, week 6, I was 70.8 kilograms, and then the last episode, week 7, I went up in weight by 0.2 of a kilogram, so it wouldn't have been much. And then last week I dropped 0.7 kilogram back down, which that's pretty normal. My BMI, so I went from 24.8 up to 24.9 and then back down to 24.6. But here's the interesting thing, and this is why I wanted to go through it, these last few variables. My fat mass in week 6 was 13.5 kilograms. So that's your fat mass, is the amount of weight you're carrying around on your body, and that gave me a body fat percentage of 19.1. So then the following week, week 7, I was 17.7% body fat. So I'd lost a kilogram of fat, or 2.2 pounds of fat in 1 week. Now this is where I think it gets a bit, I'm beginning to not trust that machine at all. So it obviously shows progression, and it does show progression the way that I want it to show progression. But according to the ticket, last week I weighed my body fat was 14.1%. Now I'm pretty sure, I've been doing gym, and I've done my personal trainer course, and I've been checking this kind of thing on and off for the last few years, and I'm pretty sure I know that I'm not 14% body fat. So my fat mass went from 13.5 kilograms down to 12.5 kilograms, and then according to this, last week it was 9.9 kilograms. So now, the thing with this is, I have been messing around with things like I said last episode, I've been taking the creatine, and I've been sort of having a pizza straight after a heavy workout. So those two things together will mean that your body the water weight will change quite a lot. And this is where the last few variables, it kind of shows that. So total water weight, week 6 was 42.5 kilograms, and then week 7 it went up to 43.4 kilograms. Week 8, which was last week, it went up again to 44.7. So quite consistent, going up in water weight, going up and up and up. And this is another reason why I'm going to write off this week's weighing, because over the last week I've kind of fallen off the wagon. I haven't been to the gym, I haven't taken any creatine, so I haven't had that heavy workout to sort of have a pizza straight after. And so basically what I think I've done is I've just dropped all my water weight in this week from last week. So that's one interesting thing. Mineral, which is your bone density, that hasn't changed over the last 3 weeks. It can change, if you lift heavy weights, you get sort of more dense bones. It's one of the positive benefits and why everybody should lift weights. The other one is protein, which is basically your muscles. Week 6 it was 10 kilograms of protein or muscle. Week 7 it was 10.3, so that's a gain of 0.3 of a kilogram. And the last week it was 10.9, so another 0.6 of a kilogram. So that's nearly a pound of muscle added in 1 week. Now I'm not sure if that coincides with the fact, again, that I've been taking the creatine and having the sort of the pizza straight after the workout, because like if my muscles are holding a lot of water, that might sort of change what it registers on the machine. So I thought I'd just share that, because it is it's one of those things where if people are kind of doing all this stuff and then looking at themselves in the mirror and they go, oh my god, I look worse than I did last week, or all these things, they're not really that important in the scale of things. As long as you do keep doing what you're doing and you keep your eye on what you're doing and you like reassess yourself sort of every week or so, just think, have I eaten too much of this, or have I been drinking some cordial or some cans of pop and I've forgotten about my diet in that bit, or you just need to reassess what you've been doing, keep pushing weights in the gym, and you will always continuously get better. Obviously you've got to have the right amount of vitamins and minerals. I'm gonna go into all that kind of stuff in other videos. But if all your nutritional needs are covered and you're getting all your fibre and you're going to the gym and you're doing a bit of cardio, and your eating window isn't above 12 hours, because that's not really a good thing at all. If you're doing all that stuff, you're always going to have positive results, and obviously keeping yourself hydrated, and obviously keeping your whole foods and getting a good night's sleep, not drinking too much alcohol. We all know how to get healthy, really. It's just that many people just don't want to start it, or whatever it is. So the other thing was, I wanted to mention my blood sugar. I've still been checking it. I still haven't had one reading above 84, I think is the highest reading I've had, which is perfect. It's another, blood sugar control. It is certainly a very good way of keeping your health. If you can keep your blood sugar low, you're going to do well. Unless you're a type 1 diabetic, obviously, then that rule doesn't apply, and you need to that's a whole different set of rules. Type 2 diabetics, every other disease you've got in the world, keeping your blood sugar low is always going to be a good thing. And everything tallies up, together to sort of get you the whole. They're all different parts of a jigsaw puzzle. So sleep's going to help your blood sugar's going to help your body fat. Going to the gym's going to help your blood sugar. Going to the gym's going to help your body fat. Doing a bit of cardio is going to help your sleep. Everything's related. Obviously, nutrients related to all those. Fibers related to all those. Not eating processed foods related to all those. Everything's connected, so they're all parts of a jigsaw puzzle, and the finished picture is a picture of perfect health. Without any disease. So. I think that's pretty much it for this week. Last episode I did say that the first Spartan was 5 miles. It's not, it's actually 5 to 6 kilometres, which is less than 4 miles, and that is next week. I've been doing some 1.5 kilometre runs as warm-ups, but because I've got Easter weekend and I'm not busy, because it's hard doing a lot of things when you're busy at work. But because I've got tomorrow off, I'm going to get up early in the morning and I'm going to go and I'm just going to run for as long as I can, basically. I'm going to do a Forrest Gump. I'm just going to start running and see where I get to. I think the first time I ever started running, because I really don't like running, but the first time I was going to do a tough mode of training, which was sort of over 3 years ago now, I set off and I didn't do very well, but I did manage to get a 3 mile run in. So, obviously I'm better than that now with what I have been doing, so it shouldn't be too bad. So like I said, the next episode is in 3 weeks. I think I've covered everything without going on too much. I know I tend to go on a bit. So 3 weeks time, that's what I've missed. I'm going to show you what I look like. So back onto the whole thing again. It says I'm down to 14% body fat. I'm pretty sure that I'm not. For the main reason is that I've seen myself at 14% body fat or 13% body fat, and you see some vascularity. So by that I mean, you can see a vein coming down here, not like a big, popping out vein, but you can see it. And there's also another one that runs up from your pelvis area, in the lower down section there, and none of those are visible. I have got quite a bit of loose skin. I think it's loose skin anyway, unless it's just all of the fat in my body is just in this little pouch and these two little side bits. But I'm pretty sure it's just the machine is out and I'm not actually 14% body fat. So by the next episode, you should definitely see a change, because it's 3 weeks off and I've got the Spartan race next week, and so this week obviously I'm going to be doing some more cardio runs for it, eating even better, to cram in the vegetables and the fibre this week certainly, clean everything up a little bit just for the race prep. So I'm going to show you what I look like now, and then that'll be it. So what I'll do, I'll put the video up of last episode 2 weeks ago. I'll put this episode, and I'll see you later. So there you go. Looks like I've got some loose skin there, if you can see. But no vascularity. There's no vascularity anywhere, so I don't think it's actually a 14% body fat. But it's certainly shaping up down here, so hopefully this loose skin should go in a month or two, or certainly by the end of the experiment.